What's up? Garrett McCoy here with Mr. Farley.
Good morning.
What's up, brother?
How we doing?
How are you? So we're gonna understand a little bit about why the kettlebell is king, and especially when pressing. So Mike was a collegiate baseball player, right? So that comes with some arm issues. And so he's got these pipes, he's got these guns, he's got these shoulders, but how well do those shoulders work, right? And I've seen him press some pretty heavy weights, like we got this 20 kg. I know he can press that, but what does that press look like? So to start, that's exactly what I'm gonna ask you to do, Mikey.
Let's do it.
Let me see you press 44 pounds right here. Let's see what we're looking for. So first things first, let me just see what it looks like. Good, not too bad. Good, pull it back down.
Again?
Yep, do a couple. All right, take this hand off of here, just do that without it. Good, nice work. One more, use that breath. Good, let's see you do about 3 or 4 more on the other side. So overall, not too bad. He did pretty good. He kept that nice and vertical. What I'm looking for here is, can this stay nice and strong? And look where his hand is in line with his chin. It's just below it. As his shoulder mobility gets a little bit better, it can get down in that pocket. You see how he's avoiding that? That's okay, but as he gets more used to it. So like there's a socket. So you're right here right now?
Yeah.
As you get better, you can keep that elbow in tight to your side, and look how much lower my hand is in my chin. So it's not that it has to be perfect, but that's what you're striving for. Okay. Now bring this arm out to the side, and every time you press, make a fist with it. Good. So we gotta wake these muscles up a little bit. So press that, make that fist. See that little bit of movement? So he's gotta wake up that oblique and get that core kind of all the way firing in there. Good, nice work. So that's what I'm looking for. This press is more than just a press. It is a core exercise as well too. Nice work. Good, you can set that guy down. Okay, so part of the kettlebell's design that makes it really advantageous is, you know, if you're in a barbell, you're out here, right? If you're out here, that's not necessarily real world strength. If you're gonna pick anything up in the real world, core, you're gonna bring it into your core and towards your midline. The kettlebell and the handle, the bell acts as a, you know, extension of your arm. So now it's not only just coming in here, it's forcing you to stabilize and get you going through your obliques. So now let me just see you do the same thing with a lighter weight. So we went from basically 20 kgs down to 12. So we went from 44 pounds down to about 22. So can you get this wrist a little stronger? At least see how he's avoiding getting in there. So your wrist is like this, gooseneck it, bring it the other way. If you need to turn your whoop, turn your whoop around, turn your pretty whoop strap around. He's even got the teal Pure Vibes whoop.
Gotta track the heart rate.
Yeah, it's the HRV is everything, bro. Right. Okay, so get that wrist a little stronger.
Right there?
Yeah. Oh, do you see how he doesn't want to get into that pocket? But that's where his shoulder, if this scapula is all the way healthy, could go.
Just not.
Right? It's just not all the way healthy. All right, press that one over the head. So hold it there. So Mike has a really tight lat. This is something that we're gonna start working on. This is restricting him from getting his arm all the way long, but he's working on it. But then can those glutes and abs stay tight? And then pull it down nice and slow. Good, and when you press, finish with this thumb in the back. Okay, so come all the way up. Good, if that thumb's in the back, that gives that lat even more of an opportunity to get long. Pull it down nice and slow like you're doing a lat pull. Can this be in a straight line perfectly up and down? It's called greasing the groove. Get this out of here. I like that you're reminding it. Make a fist so it's good, and that was a little bit better. But we see we got this little stuff going on. So right, we can press, we can use lots of weight, but what we really want to do is we want to be able to make sure that he can go through that motion. Pull it down nice and slow. Good, go ahead and go to the other side for me real quick. And it's also kind of hard to do that a little bit too when you slow it down and you add that tension. So use your breath. Good. Just give me about 3 of those. And if you kind of think about leaning into it a little bit right here, can you get this oblique kind of coming down with it too? So almost lean this way as you press. Use your breath. Did that help you stay a little more even?
Yeah.
Good. So your core, your lats, your obliques are everything. So that's also the advantage of doing just this one-sided kettlebell stuff, because your body's going to want to rotate, it's going to want to side bend. So it's a rotational 3D functional exercise. All right, shoulders are getting nice and warmed up.
Yeah, a little bit.
Last one you got to do is we're going to go bottoms up.
All right.
So now we're going down to 20 pounds. So the bottoms up, I was giving him a hard time about his wrist. Now can that wrist get straight up and down? It has to be straight up and down right here, right? And then if I've got to move it all, it's gonna show up. So can I bring it perfectly tall, get that arm all the way in the back? And I got some elbow issues from baseball too, but can I keep that guy as straight as I can? Try to make that as vertical as you can, man. Good, keep that elbow tucked into your side the best as you can. Good, come up. Good, and engage that shoulder blade to pull it down. Good, do 2 more. Good, really hold it over there. Think about pulling this down. Good, nice work. Go ahead and set that guy down. And then just while we're talking about the shoulder, let's look at what also happens right here. You bring this right hand behind your head. It's like move it in with those people over there. All right, so here's where that tightness is, but that's actually a pretty good range. Let me see you bring that hand behind your back. So down here. Ooh, let's turn around. So right here is a little bit of an issue. This whole shoulder is kind of rounded forward and that shoulder blade is flared out. So just what Mikey can do is work on getting this hand up here. So bring this hand behind your head with that. Okay, so that's actually not too bad. That's only about a 5-inch difference. Go to the other side, so switch them up. But look at that one. So that one's better, but once again, that restriction is coming from this. So that kind of identifies that we got a lot going on there. Yeah. Switch them again. So just this stretch alone is gonna be good for you, and then that helps me prescribe other ones. But learning some of these kettlebells or these drills are gonna really help Mike improve his performance. And if he does wanna throw on those big weights, they get those big gains, this is gonna help you. So even if you did bottoms up with your barbell or whatever stuff you do, it helps you gain that control, that strength stability. So you use those primary movers, and then you use those little stabilized muscles afterwards. And then you're also firing this the whole time. And if you're really rotating and twisting all over the place, that's where I bring people down to here. You know, so can you, versus, right? Yeah. This takes your legs out of it.
Now, are you leaning one way or?
I'm not trying to, like I might lean a little bit to the right, or I'll cue somebody to lean that way if they're doing this. So you were leaning away a little bit, and that's,
well, I wasn't activating one of the sides.
Yeah, and then so your internal and external obliques, they kind of work in opposites. When one's on one side, the other one, they kind of work in yin and yang. So sometimes I'll cue people to lean there. The big thing is you want to stay as still as possible as you press. Your glutes fire, zips fire, and your shoulder and lats get on the same page.
Got it. Awesome.
Shoulders, kettlebells, why they're king.